Alright, I just came home and I've got exciting news. Apparently, it seems like Core Keeper has a new update. I know till today I brought other things like Lego stuff and so on, but as you can see, I have played this a lot and I really want to show you a few things because now we got a new update and so many things are now possible. So we'll dive right into it. Okay, so for all who don't know this, I know it might be a game that is not that famous, but it had a really big hype in Germany and in other countries, and it's such a good game. Um, I I only will do this for people who know it, so I won't introduce you to anywhere because I'm in a very late game and I won't make a tutorial or anything. I just want to make it kind of in the way of inspiration, what you can really take out of this game, out of the new updates. We'll get a new biome, new bosses, and so on. So as you can see, I have a pretty big map and I also discovered a lot like in the stone biome, like in the lava biome I did nothing at all because it's trash, but then wilderness I also found many things. I didn't know that it's infinite, so I went all the way down here and I probably would have gone further, but it didn't knew that it's infinite. But yeah, so I'm pretty maxed out, I guess. Here's my base. I can actually do a separate video of the whole base too, but in general we got like all the important stuff here. Auto sorter working very well, and then I got those kind of 5 block streets everywhere, like when you have those rings where you are faster with, and plus plus you eat the right food, go really fast. And then I have sort of a symmetry but also asymmetry, kind of like this. So obviously it's very centered, cure where you spawn with your spawn egg, like with, how is it called, recall idle, okay. um yeah, like with this you go into the center, and then I made like a cross around it, and then we got basically 4 buildings where we got my all my important armor. Then down here we have the sort of where I get or put all my rare items. Obviously many duplications, but from last point I would simply sell them to the NPCs, so just keep the very rare and cool stuff here. And yeah, so those streets are pretty good because you can use the minecart if you feel to, or the you simply your feet. And why I'm doing like the wood farm, it's pretty screwed up, it doesn't work that well. But here we got like all my necklace and rings with this was actually pretty cool. Like here is this in the center, so also a justification why I built the building around here. And here is like this orange jumping boss, which isn't really a boss because you can one hit it, or basically one hit. It's the same thing like poisonous mass, like the purple jumping thing, but way weaker. So I also wouldn't re-summon it, because why? Like I only have to summon poisonous mass. So yeah. But here also, as you can see, if you look like in those chests, you can tell that I killed poisonous mass several times. I also got his armor pretty often, yeah. And then NPCs are here. As you can tell, I made a little bit of trading with them, and also bought like here also entrance. That's important because you sometimes want to go up, sometimes want to go down. But you can tell that I did also a lot of trading with them in terms of, yeah, resummon idols. Like obviously I killed poisonous mass. Um, yeah, um, pretty often, because he is basically the only boss you want to farm, except of the bird boss, Azios, I think. But those two, yeah, I bought them too, and also like those mechanical parts and the ancient gemstones to being able to craft those. But I'll also cover this in a few seconds. Apparently we'll get portals in the next bigger update, but what I want to do first now is really live try out what we got in this smaller update. So apparently from now on, oh yeah, there it is. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm not sure if I really want to record this and if I'll even upload it, but that's pretty cool. Like if I go now on here, yeah, I could actually, yeah, why not? Actually, can I even upgrade those? No. But wow, here, preset killing an critical chance logic. Okay, so from now on I'll need scrap parts again. And it's, I think the left NPC sell scrap from now on. Whoa, 500? That seems doable if you used the pre-update times. Because how I made most of the money was selling actually railway belts. My English is not that strong, but I sold a bunch of these. Like you only need iron and scarlet, and then you're good to go. I know you could also do it with chest. Like you had a huge wood farm. I had a huge wood farm here. Like several like here I had from down here to here, like I think 7 or 8 stripes down, and they produced chests over chests of wood. Even now I still have two double chests, because from now on you can't trade wooden chests anymore, or you can trade them but they won't give you much money. But for the railway belts, how is it called? Wait a second, here, conveyor belt, oh sorry, okay. But as you can see, I even could trade them still from now. Oh, that might be interesting to look if they actually took that out, the developers, or if they let that in. Okay, no, it's still there. So if you want a good method of making money, then do definitely this, because you only need iron and scarlet. And I mean, scarlet scarlet is very easy to get, because you simply go into Aziz Wilderness. Yo, what's that? That's cool. Whoa. How can I take these away? Lol. Okay, I definitely. That is interesting. Okay, but here everywhere were like these big red scarlet ores that you could simply mine with the drill. You don't even need those conveyor belts. You can simply put the drills on, and eventually after a few playing hours you then there go away. So you can tell that here not one single scarlet ore is anymore, and that's why I have those double chests. Iron is pretty rare in comparison, so I don't have that much rare, and that's also why you can't construct infinite amounts of conveyor belts. But I think you're still, it's pretty easy to be rich in this game, I'd say, till today. And if you see this now, use the time till the next updates, because obviously the developers will see this, and to have fun in long term, they don't want to make the game too easy. Because what I do now, for example here, that, oh no, can't I buy the whole thing? Oh no, no, I have to, that's stupid. Okay, even shift, or no, it's really seems like, never mind. Yeah, but you use the time that we have right now, and yeah. Alright, I'll real quick buy this, because I think when I have 500, then we are good to go. And then I can't show you the map right now, but I really want to do some terraforming, and I have to show you my farms that produce so much good stuff, like the orange and the purple slime, and seeds of all plants, except like the rock cucumber, whatever it's called. But yeah. if a developer sees this, it would be cool to be able to buy all 500 at once. That would make it much faster. So from now on, actually, I don't need Scarlet and Iron in my inventory. That's kind of cool. Because I used to have obviously those three, like the repair station, and those two to repair. But if I now can use scrap again, that's cool. So I'll real quick. Actually, I can show you the auto sorter real quick for those who don't know. So you put those things in. You can also activate it before. It doesn't matter. And then you simply click that lever, and then it's really simple. You like if you have played Minecraft, this is nothing in comparison. It's way easier. It's just new, and so you think, oh my god, I'll never be able to understand it. It's easy, trust me. So what you have to do is simply have the full chest full. Like everywhere has to be an item. That's basically it. And when the arm, this arm puts it over here, the drill will take it over here. And let me kind of show it. No, okay, but basically this arm will take an item, will put it on this chest if it fits in. For example, now iron would fit in, and it did fit in, so that's why it went into the chest. But if it wouldn't be, like because it's wood or something, because wood comes way up here, then it would simply stay on that chest. It wouldn't move, it wouldn't do anything. But because of the drills, they can kind of take items. So, and because of a clock, electronic, under here everywhere is electronic stuff. For that you simply look for auto sorting system on YouTube, and then that's why the drills get activated and deactivated like every other second. And so every other second, if an item lays here because it didn't fit into the chest, it gets pulls here, and then automatic next arm takes the item, puts it on the conveyor belt, this one gets it over here, and then same thing, if it fits in then it gets in, and if not, the drill takes it, and next one and next one and next one. And if you have an item that didn't fit at all, it would be here in the end. So in the very last chest you want to leave some space, and actually it's my chest spell. Also because of this you can tell that I killed the poisonous mass several times. But yeah, so basically it's a good thing to have much space in your base, because you don't know how much content will come into in the future. So I left a lot of space. This one I'll cover soon, or with you in this video, because obviously Guardian got a great and huge update, which make guarding so much easier. But also those space I already used. You obviously want those mob farms close to you, where you spend most of the time, because it's kind of like in Minecraft, that when you're close to something, then it spawns more often. Oh wow, here from that's new. Scrapper didn't used to come from slime. That's kind of cool. Like those guys, I might even take them away because they are really annoying. I might put them here. And by the way, if you wonder, those marks here, actually there are conveyor belt, but because I have such a huge ton of conveyor belt, they are kind of glitching away, so you can't see them, but they still function. So yeah, it's not such a big yeah, not such a problem, but doesn't look that good. I was hoping that because of the update it would go away, but as you see, it's still yeah. I'm assuming it's because the developers didn't think that somebody would place that many conveyor belts. But I mean, that's same thing like with Minecraft. You play it, and then if you really stick to your world, you'll eventually go that huge and build the biggest creeper farms and so on, and then the developers definitely will have to think about improving this, because eventually there will be bases where like those whole squares will be conveyor belts and everything maximum. Yeah, so those where the farm is really important, because AFK is the key, or doing several things at once, because like this you save time. So by the way, I'll also cover the food real quick. I didn't have the golden plants yet. Oh, actually a few plants disappeared. Lol. That's strange. Here I had really plants. That's what? Lol. That's weird. But I had didn't have these golden plants. Like from now on, I have them, because now the skill with the golden plants is 3. And so I'll improve my food soon, but till today I would recommend those 3. Like that's for armor, that's for running fast, and that's for viewing. I don't know if viewing is important for you, but I like it when I see most of my screen. And yeah, so what we're going to do now is testing the new tools. And wait a second. Okay, it seems to be functioning. Okay, so what we can do from now on is reinforcing. Toggle to reinforce tools, weapons, and equipment. Reinforcing will improve these stats. And also extend the durability. That sounds good. Yeah, then I said, lol. Now I took my skull and iron away. By the way, if you take a stack out, you obviously don't leave a hole there, because then the auto sorter won't function. You always leave one there. We also need iron probably for some stuff. Now we also got a lot of scrap. Oh, and most important tip, like if you remember one thing from this video watching, you always want to turn off your auto sorter, because if I would go away, this thing would destroy itself, because when you go away, then the 1 second turn on turn off thing from the drills yeah, doesn't function really, and then all chests block or get destroyed, and then all items are kind of yeah, rubbished around here, and then you have to sort everything over again. That's really annoying. So now we can do here 3 scarlet, 53 mining damage, mining speed 14 damage. That's pretty cool. And I think it puts something like a purple light on it. Oh yeah, that's cool. I can't reinforce this apparently. Okay, the iron shovel I won't reinforce, because we can now do scarlet shovels in a second. And the armor 4 to 1%, actually 4% now critical. That's kind of here 5 then. That's cool. And also longer durability and so on, so that's good. Okay, and it didn't use that much scrap actually. I am assuming that they make this much more expensive in the future. But the thing is also, yeah, I don't think that scrap will stay, because you want to make it for all players the same hard level, and for starters, then you'll have it, if it's same difficulty for starters to use scrap like as for max players, then yeah, where's the point? So where can I build my scarlet shovel? Here. Oh, what do I need for this? Tin. Okay, that's interesting. I like it when they use many different metal, because why, for what else would I use tin from now on? So we take scarlet, and apparently fishing rod doesn't have durability, but I'll check anyway if it can be reinforced, but yeah, I'll simply craft a new one. This particular. So can I? No, I can't. Okay, that's interesting. Scarlet hoe plus 10. Scarlet shovel. Alright. And let me real quick my gardening equipment, which is down here. I'll obviously put it up there to my big field, but until last time, as you can see here no seeds are anymore, but this whole chunk used to be my field, which is why I had like here my chest. Okay, so can I? Lol. That's also from those guys down here. From time to time they shoot up here, but luckily it doesn't destroy anything. Can I upgrade those? No. Okay. Then I'd say that I simply put this one in here. This one I don't need as well. Why did I take two of these? That's dumb. Good, so gardening equipment, you obviously want gardening rings, you want your hat, you want these, and I think I've upgraded everything. The thing is, if now these that I've reinforced lose the durability, I think first they lose the purple thing, and then I'm not sure if I'll have to repair them again with scarlet and then tin and so on, or if I and then scrap, or if I simply can repair them. Well, we'll see about that. So still have to get used to the auto sorting system where everything is because it's new. Okay, everything nice in shape. Oh, by the way, also real quick talk. So toggles, obviously you always need them in your inventory than wood. I used to have iron and scarlet here, but now you only need your scrap in your table. Then recall I'll always have it here, and those two you have when you fight bosses. Those two you have when you kind of yeah, mine through the wilderness. These one you always need in your inventory. I put them up here, and then I have those four when I'm in the wilderness, going through those difficult biomes, like I think mold dungeons they're called. These were because they are the hardest enemies, like those guys. And as equipment, then obviously those are then the main rings. In the base I always have my two running fasts, swift rings. They are polished, so I had to where is this? Yeah, here. You want this jewel crafter because then you have 50% chance to get the polished items. That's great. When you're in the base, you want to turn this off. And last but not least, I didn't come up with any necklace yet that are that strong that I want to use them, that they are inevitable to not use. So I simply go with the immune to poison, because then you can always heal yourself and then you're pretty much overpowered and you can't die. I can't remember when I died. The last time, so oh, and here is even more wooden scarlet. So if anybody needs scarlet, simply talk to me. So now it gets interesting because apparently, oh yes, this is such a huge game changer. Instead of one build, I can water four. This is so strong. You have no idea how strong this is. And then, oh, I thought that this would be a 2x2, but to tomorrow when the update came up and I first saw it at another YouTuber, I saw it first time that it's actually 3x3. This is also so good. What I'm wondering, if I'm not hitting any seeds, if then I can actually I can check it here. Okay, then put Okay. So making a field is even more easier, but what if now I go on here, will those... okay, now they stay. But how can I... okay, and when I'm... I see, that's a good idea. So when I'm here, then I take those away, but I wouldn't take anything from the garden ground, however it's called, even if there's one. Okay, that's good to know. And you still have to head by. One quick thing that I want to cover, because if not I'll forget it about it. Not sure if I'll find it, but if not I'll simply put it in here. They also showed this on the Discord. Because that's such a huge game changer again. Yeah, here. This is such a... I mean, the game has such a giant potential, and we are at the very, very first beginning. Like this might grow up like Terraria and become a world game, and we are at the very, very first, the very, very first one that are playing it. But as you see here, very interesting sprinklers. I'm assuming that they are sprinklers for water, and then you don't even need a can to water, then it will be even faster. Yeah, but these times with the Sunken Sea we already knew. Obviously there would be no new enemies in Titan Boss and stuff. Actually it says that there are then huge waters, like oceans almost, and then smaller islands that you can discover with your boats. Teleporters, I think they are a good idea, or that it was inevitable that they would come, but they basically eliminate mine carts, so nobody will use rails anymore, except if they add mine carts with chests, because then you can kind of send the minecart with your items to your base. Meanwhile, you will keep mining or whatever. Yeah, new item, building items, valuables, map markers. Map markers is pretty cool, because from then on you can mark when you found an iron thing. Obviously, when you're in the wilderness, a red scarlet deposit you will always find bad, because it's that seal. But when you're in the stone biome, for example, and you find an iron eye, I farmed already all 5 iron ores, but like this one, you wouldn't necessarily find it that easy again. I still have a few of them, but that's a good example actually. So I really just put 8 drills around it, electricity, and that's it. So no conveyor belts or anything, just like this. And because in this game items can't despawn yet, I'm assuming that they'll add that surely eventually, but till today it's not there. So make use of it and put as many drills on as many deposits, I think it's called, and then you're good to go. Okay, this is also now interesting, because I can simply click. Can I even use my running? Because right now I obviously don't need them yet, because I am not taking them. But now, now from time to time I'm doing 2x2 steps. Okay, that's very good. I only missed one single spot, like that's for... now water is gone. Why? Oh yeah, I see. Oh yeah, and I wanted to real quick, because as you can see, I obviously want a symmetrical shape around it, and I started taking away ground around it, but it took forever, like here where it wasn't that much, but this one I left. But now, if the rumors are true, I should be able to one-shot it. Oh, yep. we are about to do some terraforming eventually, but I won't record this. I'll simply show you then the end result also from the planting here. And I think that's pretty much it from the update. So very glad that they added it, and now I'm simply going to record the progress from time to time. Yeah, that's a good idea, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.